about in social studies? Amoria. Rivers. Amber?
Georgia and we've been talking about
Shh. Amber's talking.
states and regions.
And regions. Right? Okay, Sky? Jasmine? We've been talking about nouns, but that wasn't in social studies. Najaya? The Blue Ridge Mountains. That was one of the regions we talked about. Okay. Boys and girls, who remembers what a region is? Demori? A what? Shared features. Yes. A region is an area that has some shared features. If you think about it like the grocery store, you have the whole grocery store. That is, compare the whole grocery store to the state of Georgia, okay? Inside that grocery store, you have the vegetable department,
Yes.
and the meat department, and you have where you get your milk and cheese from,
And you have grape. And your cake.
and your cake, and there's all those different sections. Shh. Shh. Raise your hand, please. Yes.
And you have the thing where you put the meat in that's keep the meat cold.
Right. There's all the different sections of the grocery store, and those sections can be called regions. Just like there are all the different sections of Georgia. Those are also called regions. Okay? When land is divided into regions, it is like a store with some common features of the land. Georgia has how many regions? 5. But what's the tricky one?
Coastal plain.
The coastal plain, and what's tricky about coastal plain?
It's low.
Right. So on some maps, you might see that Georgia has how many regions? 6. If that happens, you know that they are counting the upper coastal plain as a region and the lower coastal plain as a region, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and if you see that it has 5 regions, what do? It's just coastal plain. Okay? Yes, Amber?
And the clubbies, they like that in the curtains. Like,
Right. Okay? Okay. We're going to talk about the Blue Ridge Mountains. The Blue Ridge Mountains are in the northeastern part of Georgia. Georgia's highest mountains are in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and some of the states' rivers begin in the Blue Ridge Mountains. The highest point in Georgia is Brasstown Bald. Brasstown Bald is the highest point in the state of Georgia. Now, the Blue Ridge Mountain section is right up here. Okay, so it is up in the very top corner.
That's a long way.
It is a pretty long way because Atlanta is here and Macon would be about right here.
Yeah, it's kind of a long way because I went to Atlanta before.
Show me your focus, please. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright. The Piedmont is another region of Georgia. What all did we say was in the Piedmont area? Quintez. Do you need some help? Okay. Damari, would you like to help him? Trees. Tall trees, but what the city that's in Atlanta, or the city that's in the Piedmont is what I was referring to. What city did did we say was in the Piedmont area?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Very good. Atlanta. Now, there are other cities that are in the Piedmont area. 7 of the state's 10 largest cities are in this region. The cities are Atlanta, which is about right there. Augusta, which is about right there. Athens, which is probably right there. And then Roswell and Marietta are up next to Atlanta, and then Macon is right down here.
Who drew that?
I'm not sure. A 2nd grade student that's doing the same kind of project that we're about to do.
Oh, we did. I put it online. I did.
We'll do the same thing with ours.
I'm going to.
Okay? Shh. Listen closely.
Is that a turtle or a wig?
Yes, but we'll talk about the animals in a minute. Boys and girls, the coastal plain.
No, turtles are very nice.
Show me your focus. Show me your focus, please. Show me your focus, please. Thank you. The coastal plain is another region of Georgia. It is mostly flat land in southern Georgia. The coastal plain is the largest region in Georgia. Farmers grow pecans and peanuts in the coastal plain. And the sandy soil in the region allows oak and pine trees to grow. Oak and pine trees was the one you were trying to remember? Okay. Now, what are some of the other things that we talked about that we see in the coastal plain region? No, not New York, not Oklahoma. We've talked about both of those, but that's not where we've seen those. No. We've talked about the beach and several of the rivers that lead out to the beach. Right. This picture down here is a picture of the beach. Mm-hmm. Yes. Show me your focus, please. Thank you, Tracy. I'll listen to your comment in just a few minutes, okay? Show me your focus, please. The Valley and Ridge area is another area in Georgia. A ridge is a strip of higher land. Most ridges are rocky and dotted with forests. Even though the area is rocky, the soil is good for farming. Farmers in this region grow fruit like apples, and people hunt and camp in these areas. And boys and girls, we talked about what a ridge looks like.
Like this. It's like, huh?
A ridge is a really high region, a really high area. It's not really a mountain. Up here is the ridge. Okay, and it's pretty flat. And then there's a valley, like there, down here. Now, if it were a mountain, it would look more like this, with a valley.
What is that yellow stuff? Is it like a cone?
Yeah, kind of like a cone, mountain or valley. Hold on just a second.
What's the yellow stuff?
Where? This?
No, up here.
Up here?
Yes.
That's another region that's colored. This is the Appalachian Plateau region. Okay? A group of 2nd graders did this project just like you're going to do this project soon. So I need you to show me your focus. Okay? You need to be listening for the important facts about each region and each river.
We all have the one about.
You are. Okay. Here is the last region. We've covered 4 of them. Now we're going to do the 5th one. The Appalachian Plateau is in a small corner in northwest Georgia. The Appalachian Plateau is a fairly flat highland. It also has mountains. The temperatures in the northern region are lower than in the southern part of the state. What does that mean?
It's lower than the temperature is lower.
Raise your hand and tell me one at a time, Najaya. Shh. Najaya is the only one that has permission to speak. Does anybody else want to help Najaya? Amber, what does it mean when I say the temperatures are lower in the northern region than the temperatures in the northern region are lower than in the southern part of the state? What does that mean?
It's hotter.
It's hotter where?
Colder.
It's hotter in the southern part of the state, and it's cooler in the northern part of the state because they're up in the mountains. Okay? The temperatures in the northern region are lower than in the southern part of the state, and people build vacation homes here to enjoy the cool weather of the highlands during the hot summer months. So people go up there for vacation.
I want to go on that vacation.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about 2 of the rivers, and then we're going to stop. So we will have covered 5 regions and 2 rivers today, and then we're going to stop, okay? Shh. Show me your focus, please. The Okemulgee? The Okemulgee. Show me your focus for just a minute. We'll continue when you show me your focus. This is important information for you to learn. Okay, the Okemulgee River is one of the main rivers in Georgia. How many of you have ever seen a river? Don't speak, just raise your hand. How many of you have ever gone on I-16, like you're going towards Savannah, and you've looked over that bridge and you've seen all that water?
That's a lot of water.
Yes, Brandon? What? What is what? What thing that I said? The name of the river? Okemulgee. Okemulgee. Okay? The Okemulgee River is the river that you see here in Macon. Well, you could, but you need to be able, you don't get in it to swim unless you have an adult there. Okay? The Okemulgee River runs into the Altamaha River. Say that with me. Altamaha. Okay? It is about 255 miles long, and it has a current and is the main drainage for a section of the Piedmont and Coastal Plains area of central Georgia. I have a hard question. I have a hard question. I don't know if you could answer it or not. Maybe you could. Let's try and see. What does it mean when it says that it is the main drainage for a section of the Piedmont and Coastal Plains area of central Georgia? Are you sure you think you know the answer?
I don't know.
Yasmin? Okay, tell me. Okay, yes, there is a lower coastal plain and an upper coastal plain. Tell me.
Both of those rivers close to Georgia.
They're in Georgia. Tell me.
It's hard.
I told you it was hard.
I
will. Hold on just a second.
They are long rivers and
They are long rivers and they are here in Macon. Here's what. Tell me.
It's the land of Piedmont because the Piedmont is close to because it's like the safest place for them to.
You're on it. Keep going.
Just go.
Where do they go? Where do the rivers go? Look at this picture.
The Okemulgee River. The Okemulgee River.
No.
Okemulgee.
No. To the ocean. The Okemulgee River is here, and the Altamaha River starts right here in the lighter blue, and it dumps out into the ocean. So it is a main drain. Those rivers pour out into the ocean. Good job.
You said they're making what?
This river here goes through Macon, and it is the Ocmulgee. When I read the passage, are you talking about when I said that it runs into the Altamaha River?
No, because when we watch news, when we hear Macon, Georgia,
Right. Okay. Now, let's talk about the Oconee River real quick. The Oconee River begins in Hall County, Georgia, and it ends where it joins the Ocmulgee River. It is 170 miles long.
Whoa.
Oconee means people, place, or nation. O means of the skunk, and Coney means Coney is skunk in the Creek language. Okay, so we talked, boys and girls, last week about how the rivers are named after Native American names, and that the Native Americans named the rivers, and that's why some of them have such different names that you're not used to. All right, so let's see if we can review. I love how most of you paid attention today, so I know that you're going to know these answers. Tell me the 5 regions that are in Georgia. Aiden. Okay, that's the river, but tell me a region. You need help? Okay, Amber.
Oklahoma River and
That's a river, but tell me a region. Kareem. Yeah, a miracle? Oklahoma is not a region of Georgia, baby. Jonathan.
Atlanta.
Okay, but where is Atlanta located? In the...
The Piedmont River.
Kiss your brain.
The large.
The Piedmont is one of the regions, and Atlanta is located in there. What are some of the other regions? Amoria? Okay, that's the river, but what are some of the regions? We have the...
Upper Coast.
Kiss your brain. Good job. Amber?
Upper Coast River.
Upper Coastal what? Upper Coastal Plain and the Lower Coastal Plain. I knew what you were going for. Right, or you can just say the Coastal Plain. We got a couple more. Aiden, do you know them? It's not on there. You got to remember them. No, one of them starts with an A. Kiss your brain again. You were listening to Miss Fenham. All right. So we have the Appalachian Plateau, the Ridge and Valley, the Coastal Plain, Piedmont, and what else? The Blue Ridge Mountains. Fantastic. Oh. No, you didn't. Okay. All right. And what rivers did we talk about today? Ocmulgee River, Oconee River, and what was the other river that we talked about that runs out into the ocean? Not Atlanta, but it sounds kind of like that. Sky. Altamaha. All right, guys, very good. There were so many of you. Everybody said that one. Have a seat, please. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to continue working on the rivers and start working to put our book together. What you made yesterday was the cover for a book that we're going to title Your Georgia Books.
I'm not finished.
I know, but you'll get to finish it later, okay? So the standard that we are trying to cover and I'm trying to teach you from I need your focus, please.
Yes, ma'am.
The standard I'm trying to teach you from is SS2G1A. And that standard says, I can locate Georgia's 5 geographic regions and rivers. Say it with me. I can locate Georgia's 5 geographic regions and rivers. Okay? And by the end of all of this work, you will be able to do that. You can identify most of them now, but you'll be able to locate them and tell me things about them soon. Okay? Thank you, boys and girls, for listening, and I'm going to start calling your names.